We got another hour to go yet. 2 half-hour sessions each. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the calendar, the taboo subject. Okay? I'm going to show you some things that are going to help you understand. So I got to go through some basic 101 stuff because we're coming back to the 10 days of awe that we've been talking about. And what's her name? What? Kathy? Kathy asked me some stuff. I said, hold that to the end, right? Do you remember what it was? Did you write it down?
Thank you. I got 3 pages.
Okay, you look for it. Remember, I told you to write it down for the end. Because I forgot what it is. I want to make sure I get it. Okay. So right now, okay, you're going to have to make sure you get the stuff eaten not on your laps. Okay, we're going to have to do a little exercise here. I need you all to take part in it. So, in your Bible, it says, we're going to start in John 12, verse 1. John 12, verse 1. 6 days before Passover, Yeshua came to Bethany. Okay? This is simple 101 chronology. 6 days before Passover, Yeshua came to Bethany. What day was that? Huh? 6 days before Passover. It's the 9th. Okay, I'm going to prove to you which one it is here in a moment. What day is that? Not the date. What day? It's Friday. Friday. The very next verse.
What chapter of John are you on?
John 12, verse 1.
John 12. Okay, thank you.
Okay? The very next 2 verses, it says that they prepared supper for him when he came in. If it's Friday and they're preparing supper, what is that? Erev Shabbat. What's that mean? It means that it's now gone from the daytime to the nighttime and the Shabbat has begun. Correct? Mary anoints his feet at that supper. Okay? Different gospel give you a different account. John gives you a pretty good chronology, but there's some others you got to fill in here. So it's supper time. Now, the next day, many people came to see Yeshua and Lazarus because he'd raised them from the dead. That is John 12, verse 9. What day is it? Shabbat. What date is it? It's the 10th. Why does that matter? What are you to do with the Passover lamb? What day? The 10th day of the month of Aviv.
Right.
You inspect the lamb, make sure it's perfect. You bring it in your house, you pet it, you play with it, you sleep with it. And then you're going to kill it. That represents our Messiah. Killing his pets. The 10th day is important. Some people will try and put the 10th day as Palm Sunday and thereby deceive you. The 10th day is the day he was inspected. John 12, verse 9. John 12, verse 12 to 19. Palm Sunday. They lay the coats down. They lay the palm leaves down. And he rides in on a colt or a donkey. Hosanna in the highest to the Most High. They love him on Palm Sunday. Christianity got that one right. If they can get that right, why can they not get the other ones right? Okay. So we're counting 6 days, right? 6 days. 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. On day 4, which is Monday, the fig tree dies. He cursed the fig tree. Why? So here's a little game for you. Why would Yeshua curse a fig tree?
To produce no fruit.
What?
No fruit.
Have you been to Israel?
But it wasn't his time.
No.
Have you been to Israel?
No.
Who's been to Israel at Passover time? Is there any fig trees with fruit on them in Israel at Passover time?
I would say no.
I'd say no too, and I've seen them. There's no fig trees or no figs, no leaves. No leaves. Huh. Why did he curse the fig tree?
I believe it's to fulfill the prophecy in Joel, the Joel 1 prophecy of the fig tree. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up.
Oh, when it puts out the leaves, the coming of the nation. Is that what you're referring to?
Hold on, let me pull it up. It says, let me pull it better. It says, hear this, you old men, and give ear, all you inhabitants of the land. Has this been in your days, or even the days of your father? Tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and the children another generation, so four generations. The palmer worm has left, the locust will eat. The locust has left, the cankerworm will eat, and the cankerworm has left, the caterpillar will eat. Awake, you drunkards, and weep, howl, you drinkers of wine, because of the new vine, for it is cut off from your mouth. For a nation is come upon my land, strong without number, whose teeth are the teeth of a lion, and has cheek teeth of a great lion. He has laid waste my vine waste, and barked my fig tree, that he may clean it bare and cast it away. The branches thereof are made white. Lament you virgin, girded with sackcloth for the husband of the youth.
So Yeshua cursed the fig tree because of that verse?
I believe that that's what it, when we get to verse 12, it says the vine is dried up and the fig tree languishes, and it's because of the joy withered away from the sons of men.
He's cursed the fig tree because of that. Is that what you're saying?
It was a fulfillment of this, marking this point in time, and this call to repentance.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Maybe he was having a bad day.
He might have been having a bad day. That's more, I like that one better.
I've heard something like that.
Okay, why did he curse the fig tree? And what?
Didn't it represent the religious system then?
So in Genesis 2 or 3, whatever it is, Adam and Eve ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and the very first thing they choose from the tree was a
Covering big leaf.
fig leaf. So in Jewish mythology, the fig leaf is the tree of knowledge of good and evil. It's mythology. Okay? It's a teaching tool. What's the tree of life?
Say a almond,
Some say an almond. Why would you say an almond?
because of the menorah
Because the menorah,
or the rod.
the rod put inside the ark, comes out with buds and almond buds on it. The menorah is all decorated as an almond tree. So in mythology, the almond tree is the tree of life. I believe Yeshua was hung on an almond tree. He cursed the fig tree because it was nearby where he was going to be hung. He wanted to make sure that people didn't get confused and hang him on the wrong tree. It's mythology. I can't prove it. Okay? But
You said the almond tree was the tree of healing,
tree of life.
tree of life.
It's representing the tree of life. So in the Garden of Eden, there's the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Oh, you said tree of life. Okay. I thought you meant tree of healing, because I was about to say
It's
fig
a
trees have healing properties, but that's,
yes. We get aspirin from the tree of life.
yeah. So
No.
I mean,
No, it's a representation. Okay, so in mythology, he knows the mythology. I'm going to curse that fig tree. Let's see if they connect the dots. Okay, the fig tree dies. Matthew 21, verses 18 to 22. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the fig tree, Yeshua says, you know that after 2 days, the Passover comes and the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified. After 2 days, he said that, and that same day they have the Last Supper. The Last Supper is not Passover. It's the Last Supper. It's a graduation thing. It's like the start of the fast of the firstborn at that time, who were spared. Then that supper Judas goes out. He takes a morsel of bread, leavened bread, with him. You don't have leavened bread at Passover. You're to eat unleavened bread with Passover. And you're to eat unleavened bread for 7 days, not 8. Those are all commandments. So, Tuesday, they eat the meal at the nighttime, which is now leading into the 14th. At the 14th, Judas goes and betrays him, and they come and arrest him. It's about midnight. All the apostles are falling asleep. Okay, so timing now is very crucial. Let's pay attention to time. It's now midnight. He's arrested. So I'm going to do my little demonstration I do. Every time I go to Israel, I take people here. This is Golgotha. He's killed on Golgotha. How many know the story of Ron Wyatt? Okay, Ron Wyatt, I believe him. I talked to him in 1998. I asked him if it's real. I've now been to Noah's Ark and Mount Sinai. And I've also know where the Ark is.
Yep.
It's not at the bus station.
Underneath.
Not underneath the bus station. It's not anywhere close to the Garden Tomb. Why? If you look at a map, the temple faces east. Where's the Garden Tomb? Northwest. If he's killed there and the soldier looks into the tomb or into the temple, he can't see nothing from back there. I show you that when we're there. I take you over to Golgotha because the temple faced 10 degrees south of east. When you stand there, you can look straight in. So we stand on Golgotha. And he's arrested. And he's brought over to Caiaphas' house, right here. That's about a half-hour walk in chains, maybe an hour. From Caiaphas, they can't find nothing wrong with him, but they accuse him of blasphemy, and that's what he's found guilty of. Then they send him to Pilate, which is up at the Dome of the Rock, which is called the Pavement, right about here. Pilate doesn't find anything wrong with him. Again, from the temple in the city of David to the Dome of the Rock is about a 20-minute, half-hour walk, maybe longer in chains. From here, they send him up to Herod, up at the Jaffa Gate. Herod makes fun of him, finds nothing wrong, sends him back to Pilate. Pilate washes his hands. I find nothing wrong with him. What's going on here? All these witnesses are testifying there's not a blemish with our sheep, our lamb, our ewe that's about to be sacrificed. Every detail. Pilate whips him. Then they say, crucify him. What time of day is it? It's now getting close to 9. They take him back over to, they got to go to the temple first, then go across the bridge over to the Mount Golgotha. They hang them where they arrested them. And there's a busy road there. It had to be near a busy road to be a deterrent for everyone else. And they hung him in the almond tree with 2 other guys beside him. I believe in the same tree.
So, you believe it was the almond tree?
Yes, I do.
But you don't.
Nobody knows.
Oh.
The tree of life.
It's called the X. It's a tree X. I mean,
Yeah,
For some people it is.
that's my belief, but I can't prove it, right? Again, call me out. I want you to prove all things. If I can't prove it, I got to tell you.
Well, I just said it because I know you said it earlier, but then you said it's an almond tree. I don't know. This is just me.
Yeah.
I just say Rob 101.
What?
It's Rob 101. Like
Rob 101?
In other words, this is my understanding.
Oh, yes, yes.
So I don't know if this little piece adds anything, but when we went to Israel in February, March, the almond tree is the first one that blossoms.
It's true. It's one of the signs we look for when we search for the Aviv.
I'm in agreement with you because that explains why he had to curse the tree prepared for his hanging.
Well, he cursed the fig tree so that he would not be hung on it. Again, my theory. Again, that's all mythology. I can't prove it. It's playing into my story a little bit. Okay? It sounds good. It's a good story. Okay? They hung him on the tree of life. 2 other guys with him. Now, that's 9 a.m. That's the morning sacrifice. At 3 p.m., he died. At 12 p.m. or 12 noon, it got dark. 3 p.m., Joseph of Arimathea is the uncle of Mary, the great uncle of Yeshua. He sees his great nephew die. What happens to him? Why now Joseph of Arimathea is in a big panic? Why? It's got to take him down what?
Before sundown.
Yes, but worse than that.
Coming into high Sabbath.
Yes, again, same reason, but it's worse than that.
Say it again. Can't touch a dead body.
What?
Can't touch a dead body.
You can touch a dead body, but a body hung on a tree is what?
Cursed.
Accursed.
Yeah.
Anyone who touches an accursed thing is also accursed. When you touch the accursed thing, what happens?
You gotta be cleansed.
No.
You die.
You're how?
Spiritually.
What?
I don't know, spiritually. Somebody kill you. I don't know.
What'd you say, Pharisee? No,
I say spiritually.
Oh, spiritually. I'm sorry. You got to speak up. I got a fan competing here. So go back to the Torah. What does the Torah say for anyone who is accursed?
Stone.
Ah, he's stoned. Anyone hung on the tree is to be stoned. Now, what was he accused of?
Blasphemy.
What is the penalty for blasphemy?
Death.
How?
By stoning.
By stoning.
It don't say anything in the Bible about stoning.
You're supposed to know the law. It's obvious.
It's there.
It doesn't say it.
Oh, that's what.
It does not say he was killed by stoning. But the penalty he's accused of is blasphemy. Pilate said, do to him according to your law.
That's right, he did.
He did. He washed his hands of them. So now they take him over and they crucify him. A crucifixion is to last 2 weeks or more. They want you to suffer hanging on the stake for over 2 weeks. Check out the history books. How long does a crucifixion? Google, ask AI. How long does a crucifixion supposed to last? Do not let AI say Jesus. Tell them not to use any Christian answers. Proper Roman crucifixion lasted 2 weeks. A long time. He died 6 hours. Joseph goes across the bridge from Golgotha to the temple. Doesn't stop here. Now he's on his way up to Pilate at the Dome of the Rock. That's an hour. Okay, he's walking fast, running a little bit. He's older. I'm older. I can only run a little bit. That's an hour. It's 3 o'clock. It's now 4. Okay, I want the body. Joseph of Arimathea was what's the word in Roman? He's a Roman. Joseph of Arimathea was also called a Roman something. Huh?
Joseph of Arimathea.
I can't remember the word.
It's an office.
It's an office in the Roman society.
Centurion?
No,
Oh, no, he was,
a high-ranking official.
Official, like a governor or something.
Well, yeah, but even higher than that. Like he was right up there next to the emperor.
that's why you get in there.
Vice
That's why you
president.
get in there.
No, not that. Anyway, the word's in your Bible. I can't remember what it is. He was also in the Sanhedrin. So he's got these 2 offices that he holds. He brought tin from England that the Roman needed for their swords. That's why he had such a high position. He walks into Pilate, and he asks Pilate for the body. He's a relative of Yeshua. That's why he can get the body. And what does Pilate say? He's dead already, right? How can he be dead already? It's only been 6 hours. You, go with the man, make sure he's dead. So they go back across. They go to the temple. Then they go back over to Golgotha. Sticks a spear in him. Yep, he's dead. You can have the body. What time is it?
5.
About 5. Right? Give or take. When you go to Israel, walk from Golgotha over to the city of David, and up to the Dome of the Rock. See how long it takes you. It'll probably take you 2 hours. It's a hard walk now without the bridges. Procurator. Thank you. Procurator.
Oh, they got them jobs now.
Yeah. So that's a high-ranking office. It's 5 o'clock. Sunset is at 6 p.m. You got to get the nails out of his hands and out of his feet. And they nail them through the side. Not like this. They nail him through the side, through the Achilles, like a deer. And you had to push up and down. And while he's pushing up to get his breath and then hanging down, he's suffocating. And he pushes up on his Achilles to get his breath. And he's suffocating. And he's doing this all day. 6 hours. And while he's doing that, they're throwing these stones at him. It says in Psalm 22, he looks down, he sees every bone in his body. He doesn't look on his back where he's been whipped, he's looking on his front. Six hours while he's being stoned. All the stones up there are sharp as flint, and they're about the size of my fist. And they hurt even when you just do that to your skin. They will peel off the flesh when you throw them. Our Messiah, what I'm telling you is how bad a death he did for you, for me. Okay? Yes?
I have a little question. You said his bones were broken?
No. He could see every one of his bones. Not a bone in his body was broke.
Sorry, it's kind of a little hard to hear.
Yeah. I'm trying to say a little cool too. Okay?
It could have been out of joint, but not broken. That's why he
That-
couldn't break his knees.
So they come back. He's now died at 3 o'clock. He's been dead for 2 hours. The other two are still hanging there on the same tree. They're getting hit by these other stones that miss him. And they break the knees. Okay? They got to die, so they go down. They can't push up. They got to suffocate another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then they're dead. Now you can get the bodies off. If they didn't get the bodies off, the tree is burnt. The same as Achan, he was stoned for being accursed, taking the accursing of Jericho. His wife was stoned. His children were stoned. His animals were stoned. And then everything that he had was piled up in a heap and set on fire. Okay? So Joseph knows this. He's in the Sanhedrin. He's got to get the body off. He's got to get it off fast before they set fire to the tree. Then John, Joseph, Nicodemus, and the two Marys pick up the body, and they got to walk from here to that, whatever there's a fence out there, about 150 feet, and carrying the body. And the tomb is still there. It's not the garden tomb. Ron Wyatt tells you the truth up until that point. And then to protect the ark, he tells you a fable. So everyone goes and looks over there. They don't follow the clues. Ernest Martin does the same thing. He gives you all the clues to where he was killed. In the last minute, he sends you up to the Mount of Olives, to a mosque. Follow the clues. They're there. It'll lead you right to the two bishops of the white bishops and the black bishops. They're still there. Where am I going? He's dead. He's in the grave. When? On the 14th, the same time the Passover lambs are killed, at 3 p.m. is when he died. Every detail. When he said, "It is finished," that's the same thing the high priest says when the last lamb is killed. It is finished. 3 p.m. In the grave, the sun sets. We now have Wednesday night. Wednesday night is the first night. Then we got Thursday night is night 2. Then we got Friday night is night 3. And we go back. We got Thursday day is day 1. Friday day is day 2. Saturday day is day 3. If your Messiah is put in the grave Friday afternoon and was only in the grave for a day and a half, he's not the Messiah.
3 days and 3 nights.
3 days and 3 nights, as Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. And my Christian audience go,
He's got it right there, what you just said. He's got it booked right there.
Okay?
Yeah.
I know, I'm singing to the choir. But there's a reason I'm doing it. 3 days and 3 nights, he comes out of the grave at the end of the Sabbath and the start of the day. Donna, Sean, come on. I need a voluntold. Can you run? No. Okay, you're going to be over there. You're going to be Mary. Mary comes to the tomb in the dark, either Saturday night or Sunday morning. They say it's the first day, but that starts at sunset. So when is it? I don't know. And she's crying. So you're crying. No, real, not crocodile tears, real tears. Boo-hoo. Okay? She's crying. What are you saying?
Where is my master's body?
And over here, I'm the gardener. And what do you say?
Have you seen it? What they do with it?
Tell me and I'll go get him. What does Yeshua do? He does the same thing he always did. Mary. Why did that work? Because she recognized the tone, the accent, the whole thing. It's like when your husband said, sweetheart, you know who he's talking about, not the kids. And what does Mary do? She runs toward her with her arms out, ready to hug him. Okay, come on. Come. Don't touch me. Why does he say that? Okay, you can sit down.
And Wade does the wave.
Hang on, don't get too far ahead. You've read the book. She's going to make him unclean. Why would that matter? What? Got to go to the Father. But that same afternoon, he tells the apostle, look, stick your finger in me. Look, I'm real. Put your hand in me. What?
He made the circle. He already completed it.
He went up and came back.
Right.
What happened? Now.
He was waved as the first of the first fruits.
Do you hear that?
I believe too that when he died and the earth was rent open and they saw people, dead people coming up, I think he
Hang on.
saved those people.
No, hang on. Whoa,
Teaches too.
wait.
He waved them.
What did change Sunday morning? He ascended to heaven and came back. Why does that matter? Where is that in the Talmud? Or not the Talmud, the Torah.
He has
Leviticus.
to be proclaimed clean. He has to present himself to the priest to be proclaimed clean.
Okay.
Can't just-
But he didn't present himself to the priest. He went straight to heaven.
Right. But he had to be presented and declared clean. He couldn't.
Where does it say that?
These first fruits.
First fruits had to be presented.
First fruits got to be presented.
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
Leviticus.
Leviticus.
Leviticus 23. The commandments where you're told to keep the holy days. Passover, you to present the first fruits. What are the first fruits?
First fruit. Barley.
First fruits. You guys done your supper? So everyone's going to stand up now. You're about to do this. No, stand up. Come on, stand up. You've had your lunch. You're going to sleep. I got to keep you awake. Okay. Make sure you got room. Stand up, guys. I don't need those sleepers over here. No wallflowers. This is taken directly from the Mishnah. This is not Joe Dumont reinventing it. It's taken from the Mishnah, which is Akiva recording what they used to do in the temple before the temple fell. On the Friday, before the Sabbath, they would go out into the field. You recognize that guy? Isn't that a handsome, good-looking guy there? Red hat.
Joseph.
They would go out into the field. Barley ripens at different stages. That's why Ruth is going out and working all the different fields, because it's not all ripe at the same time. So the barley, you would mark it, put a ribbon around it. When you put the ribbon around it, that's ready. That's not ready. This is ready. This is ready over here. That's not, it's just about, but this is ready. So, after the Sabbath, it's still light out. The priest and the whole community comes out to do this. The whole community. And it's fun. And they're happy. And they're joyful. I said, and they're joyful. Oh, this tough crowd, I told you, right? Be joyful. What are you told to do during Sukkot? Be joyful. This is practice. Okay. I'm the high priest, you're the community. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to say it. I'm going to ask you 3 times. Each time you're going to do it joyfully, loud, so the people next door can hear. First question, has the sun set? Pretend the sun is set. We have to do this after the sun is set. Has the sun set?
Yes.
It's not yes. It's not yay. It's yes, the sun is set. Has the sun set?
Yes, the sun is set.
Come on, Robert, I can't hear you. Second time, has the sun set?
Yes, the sun is set.
Okay, you got to be more than just move your lips, Robert.
I'm not good at that.
You got to get good at it. You want to be in the kingdom, there's going to be an exercise. Has the sun set?
Yes, the sun is set.
Okay, what's the second thing? Oh, we're getting loud. She's plugging her ears. What's the second thing you got to do? Next question. Is this the barley? Is this the barley?
Yes, that's the barley.
Is this the barley?
Yes, that's the barley.
Robert, is this the barley?
Yes. No, that's the
That's a fan.
I said it.
Okay.
It's a fan.
Is this the basket I should put the barley in? Got to make sure all our tools are here.
Yes, this is the basket.
Is this the basket I should put the barley in?
Yes, that's the basket.
Is this the basket I should put the barley in?
Yes, this is the basket.
I can hear you. Okay. Is this the sickle that I should cut the barley with?
Oh, yes. Yes, that is the sickle.
Is this the sickle I should cut the barley with?
Oh, yes, that's the sickle.
Is this the sickle I should cut the barley with?
Yes, that is the sickle.
Shall I cut the barley?
Put the sickle to the grain. And
Shall I cut the barley?
put the sickle to the
For crying out loud, shall I cut the barley?
Yes, cut the barley.
Thank you. Now I cut the barley and I stand it in a stook, right? And I put the stook into a bundle like this and I let it stand overnight. What happens to the barley is it knows that it's now been cut off and it starts to suck all the juice out of the stem to form the head, to form the seed. The same way our fathers or grandfathers used to cut hay with a scythe. We would cut it, put it on the ground. Cut it, put it on the ground. The guy come along. Who did that?
I've cut a lot of it
Then you tell me, how do we cut grain?
with a side.
You can all sit down, yeah. With a scythe. And what do you do with the scythe? Is it a gentle process?
Keep it sharp to start with.
And it's a rough process for the grain, isn't it? So you cut it. I used to have a scythe with my grandfather, right? All like this, all day long. Then the guy coming behind you, he's way not too close. He comes along, takes a piece of barley, ties it up, throws it on the ground. Ties the next one up, throws it on the ground. Gets another armful, ties it up, throws it on the ground. Yes?
As you cut with a side, if you cut it properly, it swings just if you only cut that much wide, and it lays it right in a swoop every time.
Yep.
Each swing, it's laying right there ready to wrap.
But you still tie it into a bundle.
Yeah, you have to wrap it every time.
Then what do you do with it? You put it into a stook. You stand it all up into a stook overnight or a couple days. Then what do you do with it? Then you come along, get the pitchfork, and you stick it in, and you throw it up in the wagon. Right? That was my job. I was the big dumb guy. And then the guy up in the wagon, he catches it, puts it on the feet, and piles it down. Next bundle, next bundle. What's happening to the barley? It's getting beat pretty good. If it's already turned brown, how much barley will be left by the time you get to the barn? Wouldn't be any. This old farmer here tells me something that I already knew. Most city slickers haven't got a clue. It wouldn't be any. So what state has the barley got to be in when you cut it? The state of the heads.
We had oats, we didn't have barley, but
Okay, so oats would also be similar.
it had to be right.
Had to be ripe, but it had to be not at the point where it's shattering.
Yeah, you lose all your, you lose it all. You have to take it back to the thrasher.
That's right. So the barley is what we call green heads. Moses is told this is the month of Aviv. The word Aviv means green heads. You harvest it when there's dough in the head. So you break it apart. You break it apart, there's dough. You break it apart, there's nothing. You break it apart, there's a kernel. So it goes from wet to worm to dough to kernel. That's a process. It's about 20 days from the time it flowers to the time it's ripe. It's a narrow window. You're too late, it shatters. You're too early, you got nothing to offer. You got to be just right. Who determines when it's ripe? Jehovah. He sends the rain, he sends the cold, he sends the sun. Jehovah. So, we go and look for it every year. Make sure that we start the year according to when the barley is ripe. We must have barley for a wave offering. Why is that important? Go back to the Bible. When Yeshua died on the tree, the earth quaked. The graves were raised. The graves were raised up. What happened to the graves then? Nothing. Until the 3 days later, then they came out of the grave. The graves being marked is the same as the barley being marked. The graves being marked is the same as the barley being marked. And after Yeshua came out of the grave, after the Sabbath, after the sun had set, all the saints that came out of the grave with him were seen by many and walked into the city. Matthew is the only one that writes about it. What happened to them next?
They were waved with the wave sheet.
Do you hear that? Paul says Yeshua was the first of the first fruits. He was the first of the first fruits. And he led a host of captives. What are captives? Those who are dead in the ground, captured by Satan. He led a host of captives with him on high. That is the wave sheaf ceremony being performed in real life in your Bible. Why don't we do it today? I go to Israel every year looking for the barley. And I announce when I find it and when I don't. And that determines when the beginning of the year is based on the barley. Because you must have barley to make the wave offering. If you don't have barley, you don't have Yeshua resurrecting. It's all connected. What else do I have to say here? If you zone in on this code here, you can get those 2 books for free. This is all explained for you right here. You can do that after. Oh yeah, I forgot one little detail.
Can you do this side at moon there?
Just hang on. Just relax. Yeshua was killed on the 14th. That's a Wednesday. The 14th was a Wednesday. We know that because Saturday, at the end of 3 days and 3 nights, he came out of the grave on the first day of the week, Sunday. The only way you can get Aviv 14 on a Wednesday is to begin with a crescent moon. A conjunction moon doesn't work. A crescent moon is right here. This is Revelation 12. Somebody want to read Revelation 12, verse 1? Who's got it? Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just anybody.
Says in there, and a great sign was seen in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, upon her head, a crown of 12 stars.
So the crown of 12 stars is the constellation Leo. It's down here. The woman clothed in the sun is the constellation Virgo, Bethula. The sun is right here. It has set. When you have a sun and the moon and the earth in a straight line, what do you got? Not an equinox. Oh, okay, an equinox. Okay, but a conjunction. Okay? A sun, moon, and star in a straight line is a conjunction. What does Revelation 12 say? It's not in a straight line. Why? Because the moon is beneath her feet. if the sun and the moon are in the straight line, it would be here. A 1-day-old moon would be beneath her knees. A 2-day-old moon, when the first crescent is visible, is beneath her feet. That's what Revelation 12 is telling you. Yes?
I got something on September 23rd, 2017, the stars all aligned like that.
Yeah?
And yes,
Yeah. That was also the year the rapture is supposed to take place. And that's based on the 1967 war and then 1917 Balfour Declaration. They're counting by 50. They gave you that date. I know the guy that said it. I disagree with it. The stars have aligned a number of times, even this past month. What does that tell you?
well, they aligned like this, the woman in the sky.
Yeah. So it doesn't say to go by the stars. But Revelation 12:1 tells you a very specific date. That's the day the Messiah is going to be born. That day is the Feast of Trumpets. When you, yep. September 11, 3 BC. Yeshua was born exactly according to that sign. Again, stellarium. You can trace it back. 3 BC is actually going to be 4 BC because the stellarium uses the Julian calendar or count, which means it goes from 1 to 0 to -1. Just keep that in mind. You can get that picture. That's where I got this picture from. Here's a new crescent moon. So you can see how faint it is right there. That was taken last year. Very hard to see. But that would be the first day of the month or the first day of the 7th month, which is the Feast of Trumpets, which is when Yeshua was born. I show you this for the Christians for that, but also to find out when the month begins. Shane? Oh boy, we're really behind the ball here. I've told you, can you all see that? We're in the 10 days of awe. Represents the Day of Atonement when Satan would be locked away. 10 days earlier represents the Day of Trumpets when when Yeshua should appear. You heard that right. Yeshua should be here on 2024. You asked me that earlier. Where is he? Am I crazy? I might be.
No. You gotta expect you.
You got to check me. Prove all things. What did Peter say? First by flood, remember? Then by fire. Okay? It says in Matthew 24 that he's going to come as lightning out of the east and west, and every eye is going to see him. And yet, I'm telling you, he's here.
I missed it.
Huh?
I missed it.
Yeah. Y'all missed the trumpet sound here in 23 too.
Okay.
That's the question you asked. I forgot to mention that.
Right, but you said every eye shall see
That's what it says in Matthew about his coming.
that is coming.
Where is it?
But I didn't see it.
But didn't
No.
saw it, but didn't know.
No, you didn't see him coming. Or did you? Are you crazy as I am?
Could be.
Could be.
I didn't see it.
You said it earlier, actually.
Okay, so hang on. Don't tell, just wait. Man, I show her one thing, she wants to just tell everybody. Okay. Matthew 24. As lightning coming out of the east, every eye will see it. You're crazy. The shofar was blown here.
I didn't hear it.
You did hear it. The day Hamas entered Israel, that was a shofar blast. What is a shofar blast? What is the Feast of Trumpets? It's called what's another name for the Feast of Trumpets? Huh?
Yom Teruah.
Yom Teruah, which means it's not the day of blowing.
It's the day of alarm.
Well, that too, but it's also called
The Teruah is a specific horn
It's a day of shouting.
Okay.
Okay? It's the day of shouting. A day of warning. A day of the warning of war. What happened here? Shimini Atzeret. Not on the Day of Trumpets, but this is talking about the 10 days of awe. If that's going to be there, this is going to be before it. You may not agree. What happened this year on the Day of Trumpets? Again, 2024. You hear a beeper gate?
Oh, yeah.
The pagers? Nasrallah? That all happened within 1 week. The beeper gate, the next day with the pagers. They blew up all of the Hezbollah beepers and pagers right in their faces and their hands. It was brilliant.
Brilliant, right.
It turned the war.
The people that had been attacking Israel.
I know.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah. 2025, right now. I'm watching for something to happen just Sukkot. Something related to shouting. Something that's going to be seen around the world. What's it going to be? I don't know. But I'm watching because I already have 2 patterns here and here to watch. If nothing happens, okay, I'm wrong. If something happens, I'm looking. I've now got a pattern developed. Who was that?
When you say something regarding shouting, could be riots of some kind?
It could be. I don't know what it's going to be. It's called the Feast of Shouting for a reason. So I have a pattern that I'm seeing develop. I'm following that pattern to see if something else continues to follow that pattern.
What about all the crying and everything over a death?
Over,
A death. I don't know what's over.
you know what? I never even thought of that.
It was right on Sunday.
Charlie Kirk.
I never,
Memorial. It's a memory. Just saying.
you could be.
But
I-
that could be a whole bunch of times though. A lot of
Yeah,
people
but that
died.
Charlie Kirk is a worldwide phenomenal.
I mean, there was thousands. So
A lot
I
of
don't
people
know.
didn't
I'm just
cry.
asking.
Yeah, a lot of people were shouting, good for him, kill him, kill the rest. It's also shouting. Yeah. Anyway, instead of looking for the black and white issue that we always thought it was, I'm trying to get you to look at beyond that. Look at these patterns and see if this is what it's talking about. I don't have it all figured out. I have a lot figured out. I see the patterns. Maybe Charlie Kirk, we better think about that one a little bit. That I never thought of it till just,
9/11. It was 9/10, and the memorial was on this.
yeah,
Just saying.
you could be. It fits the pattern. It's about 2 weeks before when I would be expecting it though. So, I don't know. Okay,
It's within the season.
so, but just follow the pattern. When do you blow the shofar? When you see the crescent moon. When do you see the crescent moon? It does, you don't know. But then when the 2 witnesses, hang on, when the 2 witnesses see the crescent moon, they have to go to the temple. How long does that take? Or they could get there early and you could fit. So now let's back up. Rick, is Rick?
Rick, yes, I just had I didn't explain a bunch of stuff, but you said,
Speak up a little bit.
I'm sorry, you're explaining a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
But you had mentioned something about 2024, Yeshua already returning.
Yes.
Okay, and you're using what as a sign for that? Or you just,
My yardstick.
okay.
Good question. He's paying attention. He didn't let it slip by. Because I was just about to go back to that. The 7th month, the first day of the month, starts with a crescent moon. Why is that important? How many of you have ever looked for a crescent moon, the first crescent moon? What day is it on?
It's, you got like 2 or 3 days it could be.
Yeah.
It's like,
The moon goes around the earth 29.7 days. But because the earth is going around the sun, it takes 2 more days for the moon to catch up to the earth to make the complete revolution. So it's 29.53 some odd days. Because it's 0.53, it's either the 29th or the 30th day every month. There's no such thing as a 31-day month. That's only in the Gregorian calendar. So the moon goes around 29.3 or 53 days, and then the moon is seen. We have to have 2 witnesses see the moon. There it is there, the 2 witnesses. Now, wherever they are, they have to go to the temple. And when they get to the temple, again, this is all in the Mishnah. I'm not making any of this up. They go to the temple. And the high priest is sitting there waiting for them with a meal. Thank you for doing this. And everyone that comes gets a meal. What did you see? The first guy says, I saw a moon like that. And the high priest checks his chart to see if the moon is like that. The next guy comes in, I saw a moon like this. The high priest says, you're a false witness. Get out of here. Third guy comes in, I saw a moon like this. Now we got 2 witnesses that agree. And it matches the charts, which we know by calculations, what the moon will look like. Now we have 2 witnesses. That's where they come from, looking for the crescent moon each month. They announce to the priest. What does the priest do? He goes to the back step of the unhewn stones, and he announces the month is hallowed. The month is hallowed. And what do the people do? Holler it right back. The month is hallowed. The month is hallowed. The month is hallowed. The month is hallowed. Now y'all know. Now what goes on? They start blowing the shofars. And they blow a silver trumpet to announce it so everyone that's not here can hear. Why don't they know? Why is everybody waiting for the high priest to come out and announce it? Not only that, they get a guy on a rider and he rides off to the next town. And he tells them, like Paul Revere, the month is hallowed, the month is hallowed, the month is hallowed, as he goes. Not only that, they go and light a bonfire on the Mount of Olives. And that bonfire is seen over another mountain, is relit, and another one, all the way to Babylon within a couple hours.
So they want accord. They all have to be on the same day.
All on the same day in one accord.
And they were swaddling
Why?
clothes.
What?
I heard they were swaddling clothes. They were that the menorahs with
No, that's
bloody cleaned up.
we're lighting the mountain,
Yeah,
not the menorah.
but they use
From the priestly clothes. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with this.
Swaddling clothes. But,
No, these are bonfires, huge fires.
Do they still do that today?
No, we don't have a registered Sanhedrin. Why did nobody know that the month had already begun?
Because we don't have anybody working out.
Well, no, they did then. They had people doing it. No, back then. Why did they not know when the month began?
after the temple was
Before the temple's destroyed. They did not know because they needed 2 witnesses to agree that they sighted the moon. They needed 2 witnesses to sight the moon. What day is this called? Yeshua said it's a day and hour nobody knows. The day is hallowed. The day and hour nobody knows. The day is hallowed. You're waiting for the day to be hallowed because we didn't know when it was. Now that we know when it is, the Feast of Trumpets here. Now we start blowing the shofar because I'm having a party. You gotta watch the fan. And we're all excited because we didn't know a couple minutes ago. Now we know. That's the Hebrew idiom. Nobody knows the day or the hour. That's what Yeshua was talking about. He wasn't talking about you can't know when he's coming. He's talking about the day he is coming on the Feast of Trumpets.
It's like the 10 brides or the 10 virgins to be ready. It says in Thessalonians.
They all fell asleep.
We know the times.
We know the seasons. We know the Moedim.
So we know what to look for to be happening. Have your clothes ready because you don't know the day or the hour.
If you are not looking,
we know the times.
you're not a witness. If you're not a witness, you're asleep. If you're asleep, you can be told, I never knew you. Now Robert.
Reading that in Matthew about the 10 virgins, the 5 foolish, they all went to sleep.
Yes, they all went to sleep.
Right.
What do you think I'm doing here, Robert? I'm not calling you the stupid virgins. I'm calling you the wise virgins. But both of them get woke up. How do they get woke up?
Because they hear that he's on his way.
Listen to what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Your high priest is Yeshua. He's going to sneak into the temple on the Feast of Trumpets. He's the thief in the night. You don't see him. You don't know he's there. You don't know where he is. You can't tell. Is he here? Is he back there? You don't know. Where is he? You don't know. Because he's a thief in the night, nobody sees him. If you're asleep on the job, he's going to tap you lightly. If you don't move, he's going to go back to the altar. He's going to get some coals on the altar, and he's going to come up quietly, stealthily, so that you can't see him. And while you're sitting there sawing logs, you can put the coals on your robes. And because they're made out of that, oh, that was her, the priestly robes, cotton or linen, they're going to catch fire. And when they catch fire, you're going to... Ah! Ah! And what do? Because you're waking up, if it's still asleep, you rip them off and you run home naked. All through Revelation. Do not let your shame, your nakedness be exposed. Watch. Watch therefore, for you do not know the day or the hour. Watch. I come as a thief in the night. That's what he's talking about right here. This is the ceremony. This is the thing that he does on the Feast of Trumpets, the day and hour nobody knows. Robert. Hang on.
Since I know it's virtually possible for any man, you could do it, but eventually you're going to fall asleep. So, is this in reference to spiritually or physically? The reason why I say
spiritually.
Spiritually, okay.
What are you watching?
Okay.
Are you watching porn? Are you watching NASCAR? Are you watching football?
Yeah, I watch football.
What are you watching? Are you watching for your Messiah? Are you asleep?
Nope.
Well, you might be asleep at football.
I don't know.
Are you distracted?
Okay? Yeah, I know. I'm going to not just step on your toes, I'm going to jump on them. Did you have your...
Yeah.
Hang on.
I wanted to read this from 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Do you hear what she's saying?
So it's not going to overtake everybody as a thief. If you're not in darkness.
If you're not in darkness, why are you not in darkness?
Because you know the times and
What
seasons.
is darkness?
Times and seasons.
You're sleeping.
Awake.
You're in darkness.
You have your clothes ready.
They're drunken, they drunk it in the night.
You don't. You're not watching.
Ready.
You're not watching.
Yeah, you're watching.
So when I'm talking to a messianic crowd, they kind of are watching. They may not be looking in the right spot, but they're kind of watching. A Christian crowd, they're not even looking, because that's Old Testament.
Okay, before I knew about the thief in the night of 24, I always go by two witnesses. Like even if Joe says something or somebody tells me something, me, myself, I gotta have another witness to it. This is gonna make me cry. 2024, I don't know what month it was, but I have a friend who you met when you were in the war, and we prayed you out of the war, and we prayed Stephanie out of the war, the one that gave me the Saudi Arabian rock. 2024, she had a dream. She called me up. She's crying. Lives in Texas. She said there's hot coals going through the world right now. In my dream, I was getting hit and burned up with the hot coals, and I woke up screaming, and I was so hot. She said I looked down to see if I was burning. So she started searching out her life, and she's a very good, blessed woman. And she said she found things wrong in herself, that it proved to her the hot coals were going through already. We are in the thief of the night right now.
What did Paul...
Each and every one of you needs to look and examine yourself.
What did Peter say? First by flood, then by fire. Okay? The hot coals. Have we got any wildfires anywhere in the world? Not just one or two. Is it like everywhere? Is it getting worse? Are temperatures getting hotter? The hottest years on record, I said, were here. Then they were here. Then they were here. Now they are here. I'm not sure what this year is, but it was scheduled to be the hottest year ever. I haven't checked in the last 2 months, so I don't know. But that was before it. What's happening? All across the Mediterranean, wildfires. The coal's being poured on. All across the United States and Canada, the coal's being poured on. Where are the wildfires? Up in the north, the far north, where the snow is.
This way, we can't even breathe.
Yeah. Knock yourselves out. Suck it all up. Right? Who's putting the coals on? Don't be looking for a little priest in the corner sleeping. Look at the world right now who have no clue where we are in chronology. And you now have the clue because you know right here, no matter all the rest of this, forget it. Forget everything I said. Believe Robert. Don't believe me. I'm not saying Robert, but be skeptical like Robert. And I say that respectfully, sir.
Oh, I don't take no.
What?
That's me. I'm very skeptical.
Okay. But no matter what happens, that's all the time left in this age. Whatever theology you want to put in here has got to fit that. That is, how many years? There's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years. Until the 7th millennium comes. And unless those days are cut short, no flesh will be saved alive. Are you going to be told, I never knew you? Robert?
So you said we got less than 20 years.
You got less than 19. Because sometimes that's got to be cut short. So you want to do the math again? 19. Tribulation, there. That means you got 5. Apollyon, if I'm correct, there. That means you got 2. July 12, 2026. And the 2 witnesses coming in the fall. That means you got 1 year. You got a lot of reading to do, sir.
When Apollyon comes, he'll be going after the children of God.
Ah, very good point. What do we do?
Or we're going to be killed.
I'm glad you're volunteering because I'm not.
Wow.
I'm looking for volunteers. That's why I'm going around. Come on, raise up more people. Get out there. What does it say? Revelation. Those who obey the Church of Philadelphia, because you've kept my name, haven't denied my name, kept my word, kept my Torah, I will protect you from the hour of trial. Do you want that or not? Then, if you prove what I'm saying true, get your butt out the door and start yelling. If you prove what I'm saying false, call me up, prove me that I'm false, I quit.
Don't quit.
No.
Just get it right.
Hey, I might have a minor thing here and there wrong. Okay. If everything I'm saying here is wrong, prove me wrong. I can go home and spend time with my wife, who hates me, doesn't talk to me because I do this. What's more important to me is to get this message out. I don't do this for money. I don't collect money. I spend money on people that do it. I spend money in the Philippines to get them to do it. We got lots going on down there. I will help people do this. Are you asleep? Or are your eyes being opened up? One more thing. Remember the wave offering we talked about? I forgot to do this last night. So the wave offering is a basket full of flour. I forgot to show you that. So they do the wave thing that we did. They bring it in. They roast it to burn off all the water and stuff. Then they grind it into flour. Then they put it through 7 sieves. And then you take it and you add oil, frankincense, and salt to the thing. And you have to have enough flour to do a large salad bowl. Okay? And that's what you wave in front of Jehovah, to the north, the east, the south, and the west. That's the wrong way I did it, but all 4 directions, right? Then you take a handful and you throw it in the fire, and you put the rest on the corner of the altar. That's most holy, because it represents the saints, which we've now explained to you. That's the wave offering. That's the first resurrection of the saints. Passover, Wave Sheaf Day, 31 AD. You are all left behind. None of the apostles have gone to heaven. My question now is, when is the rapture? 2033. When is the rapture? And how do you know? Because you know when this takes place. Go back to Leviticus 23. From the time you put the sickle to the grain, when do you do that? You do that on the evening, after Sabbath, on the evening. From the time you put the sickle to the grain on the Sunday, count 7 Sabbaths. And after the morrow, after the 7th Sabbath is Shavuot, Pentecost Sunday, 50 days. What do you do at Shavuot? You wave what? The flag? 2 loaves. 2 loaves. What are the loaves made from? Leavened wheat.
Honey.
No, not honey. Wheat. No, it's not barley. It's 2 loaves of wheat.
Yeah, but they
Who
have
is the wheat?
second resurrection.
You are. You're going to be the next wave offering. And Paul says, when the Messiah comes, some will be changed in the twinkling of an eye, and those who are dead first will rise up first. I really butchered that, but you know what I mean. When does that take place? Shavuot.
When Christ comes.
Shavuot. Shavuot. The first wave offering took place in 31. The next wave offering takes place at the end of the Great Tribulation in Shavuot in 2033. When is Yeshua coming? As a thief in the night here. I believe July 12th, 2026, to take care of that red heifer. Then the Levitical priests will be ready. When the Levitical priests are ready the first time, what happened to them? They were to sanctify themselves for how long? 7 days. They weren't to come out. A day for a year, 7 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I showed you before on the other side all these gods of Egypt. Israel went through the first 3 plagues. If I got that right understanding, 1, 2, 3, the next 7 they were spared from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Robert.
So is this after he gathered Israel back, after he said, for every place that I've allowed you to be scattered, I will call you back upon them? Is this after?
Isaiah 60 and 66.
Yeah, is this after he
Isaiah 60 and 66. It says, the coastlands will gather the remnant of Israel and bring them back to the land as a wave offering before Jehovah. It's either 60, I believe it's 66. Who are the coastlands? And when did they do that?
I don't know, waiting on you to tell me. I got an idea, but I'm going to keep that one to myself. So.
You got an idea? Okay. The Caribbean islands could be the coastlands, but they're not in the right place. The islands of England could be the coastlands. The islands of Greece could be the coastlands. But the coastlands that it's talking about took 3.5 years to go there and back. The ships of Tarshish were in the Red Sea. They went to the coastlands, brought back gold, silver, and almond trees.
Right.
Where's that? The Red Sea is not the Mediterranean. Tarsus was in the Red Sea, or in the Tarshish was part of this journey. Tarsus or Tartessus in Spain is not 3.5 years. That's like 6 months. Where is it? It's the coastlands, the Philippines. Every ship around the world right now is manned by Filipinos. Every nanny, every place around the world is a Filipina. They're already in position by God.
So the Filipinos are the scattered children of
No, that's not what I said. They are going to gather the scattered children of Israel.
Israel. Gathered, okay.
Why are they going to have to gather them? Because they're going to be put into slavery. They're going to be put in the harems. They're going to be raped, slaughtered, and killed until there's very few left. We're right here. They're going to gather them back and bring them back to the Shabbat Shuvah, the Shabbat of return, before the tribulation begins. Shabbat Shuvah, we got to be in Israel before Passover. The two witnesses are killed at Passover, or maybe on the 10th day of Aviv. Then it says that the woman will flee into the wilderness for time and a half time. Time and a half time. 3.5 years, that's the tribulation. Jehovah said in Revelation, I'll keep you from the hour of trial. So they got to gather you during this time period, which means you got to go into captivity during this time period to be gathered. Something bad is about to begin. What that is, I don't want to think of it. Russia's threatening to, what's a pre-strike? Strike first? Preemptive strike. Right? Iran's getting ready to do something. Are we talking about the United States? Are we talking about England? Are we talking about Israel? England's overrun with Islam now. Islam is going to take over. They will be the ruling power. Are you ready? Now, what does Jehovah want you? Not to be afraid.
Fear not.
Fear not.
I'm with you.
Why are you afraid? I'm not, in general speaking, why would you be afraid? Because you don't know Jehovah. I never knew you. So what I'm telling you to do, get to know him now. Turn off the football. You don't have time. Turn off the NASCAR. You don't have time. Turn off whatever you're wasting your time on, because you don't have time.
You gotta hear his voice. It's life or death. Turn
It
right
is life or
turn
death.
left. You gotta know.
This is, I'm not doing this to gain fame and fortune.
No.
This is a pain in the butt coming into a place that's not quite big enough for my banners, right? It's a pain in the butt driving 6 hours to get here. Losing your car to a deer to bring a message to you. Yes, sir.
We don't need to fear the harm that's coming. Just to hear his voice say, I never knew you. Fuck me, and you won't say negative.
That's the one thing you need to be afraid of. And how do you avoid that? By doing the work. By walking the walk.
If you love me, obey me.
Yes.
Obedience.
Obey. Not your opinion, not my opinion, the Torah.
When you had the flood, when the flood came, they all didn't get drowned. Just the ones that wasn't listening to his voice. The rest were taken on the ark. It's going to be a place of safety for us. But you got to be able to hear and understand where you're going.
So, did you have a question before I?
No, I was just wondering how much longer?
I'm wrapping up now.
Okay, I'm gonna stay. You got me, brother.
I'm a half hour over. That's because you asked too many questions.
Are you gonna do the soda woman too? Because that's what. No?
You want the soda woman?
Does everybody know what that is?
So basically, the soda woman is the woman that's caught in adultery. Jehovah is the man who accuses you, the woman, of having an affair. The affair is with Satan, false gods, false ideology, anything that doesn't keep Torah. So all these curses I'm talking about here, that's the cup that they're put in. So I usually have a display: green, red, yellow, coffee, milk, cream. Put them all into one glass and I give it to you. You must drink it. You must drink it. It's starting to curdle, but you must drink it. You're the sota woman. If you're not guilty, then...
The belly doesn't swell.
Pardon me?
The belly doesn't swell.
The belly does swell up. Oh, if you're not guilty. If you're guilty, the belly swells up. What is that? More than bloat, but yeah, it's like it's called a distended stomach. No, you're not with child. I might be, but no. It's distended because of the chemicals in your stomach fermenting and bloating it out, pushing it out. At the same time, it says your thighs will fall off. What is that? Do you remember? I keep referring to Biafran famine. The kids were starving. They had no meat on any of their bones anywhere, but their stomachs stuck out like, why is it so big? It's because of the famine. They're starving. That's what this woman is speaking of here. You must drink that curse. And then the priest writes down all the curses right here that you are guilty of on parchment. Then he takes a rubber and rubs them all off and brushes them into the drink. Now you must drink it. If you're not guilty, nothing happens. 5 wise virgins. If you're guilty, you're going to go through the famine and you're going to get hungry and you'll eat your kids. When you run out of kids, you'll eat your neighbor's kids. And when you run out of kids altogether, you starve. The whole population of the world is going to be remnant. I don't know how exactly, but I do know we are running out of time. There's a whole lot of pain coming. The other thing, on that banner over here, on this side. Yeah, flip it out. I'm sorry? I didn't hear anything.
Do you believe that he kept the acceptable year of the Lord when he was here?
The acceptable year, if you open up your chart to the year that he died, 31 AD. Open it up. You'll see that right now. The acceptable year of the Lord is right there. The year that he began his ministry, what page are we looking for? Keep going. 31 AD. Yeah. Is that it? 31 AD? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, it's on the purple section, orange. I really should have numbered the pages. I messed up on that.
Purple section.
Orange, over here.
It's the number 30th, the last.
Is that 30? Move your thumb there.
17.
No, flip another page,
Well,
back
that's on
one.
your printed PDF.
Red, orange, purple.
I can't see it.
This one?
You
This? Okay.
Number 31 in the middle?
Okay.
Is number 31 in the middle? Is that the one you're saying?
The 5th millennium?
What number, 30?
I can't, what is that, 30?
Yeah.
30. Number 30.
Here?
Yeah.
28.
There's a little cross there. That's the 31 AD.
Yeah.
So the acceptable year, go back before that, is 28.
28.
That's when he started his ministry. The acceptable year, it's a sabbatical year.
And to me, what I was feeling for a lot of years was it was 28, when he died, and 2,000 years would be 28 when he returned. I mean, that's what he was showing me some
Yeah,
stuff
but that's
going to get
That's
serious.
That's wrong. That's using the wrong formula and getting a result that's close.
Close.
It's like horseshoes.
I see. It's
All
close.
Christians are guessing. They have no idea.
Yep.
I don't guess. I want to know. So 28 AD is a acceptable year. It's a sabbatical Shemitah year.
So it's the 50th,
But-
not the 49, because now we start one all over again. You go 49, then you start.
Well,
50,
28 is not the 50th.
No.
It's not a Jubilee. It's one away from the Jubilee Cycle.
Right, but he actually on 31 was the 50th year. You're saying?
No.
No, it wasn't.
The year he died was just a year in the cycle.
Okay.
Okay? So last little thing I want to show you. As it was in the days of Noah, as it was in the days of Lot, so shall it be in the last days. Any of you got any investments?
Yes, lots of them. Why?
Do you want them?
I'd like to take them out before I lose them.
Okay, listen up. I am not a stock investor. I don't know anything. But I believe something bad was going to happen in 2020. And I bet the stock market that it was going to go down. I got that one wrong. Big time. I'm telling you that so you can take my advice with a big pinch of salt. 7 years of plenty. 7 years of plenty go like this. 26. 20. Now listen carefully. If the 7 years of famine begin, if Jehovah now starts to put the screws against everyone around the world here, does it start in the fall of 26 or the fall of 27? I don't know. Most stock market crashes come in October, September, October. We've had a couple in August and one in March.
Yeah, usually it'll go over a month or
Right. You're being shown something here. The 7 years of plenty and the 7 years of famine. Take it for what it is. I got that wrong. I got that wrong for the stock investment. I lost my shirt. Am I got this one right? Come and see me in 28. I'll tell you then.
That's when I retire. I've had 3 years, so
You're going to be gone before that, my dear.
28.
You'll be gone before that. Not, I mean,
Israel.
nah, maybe not.
I don't want to take us there.
Watch.
Do you?
Watch.
He calls us watchmen on the tower. That's when I get.
But what are you watching? Are you watching the car in the street or are you watching for the crescent moon?
I have to warn people.
You now have a system that you can watch to see what's happening. You have a pattern to follow. You have a pattern. This is from Luke, it's not from Job, but you have a pattern. And you also have a pattern from Leviticus 25. The end is here. Unless those days are cut short. You have a pattern. Now you have to watch. Not stupid YouTube. Not TikTok. Watch Jehovah. When the cloud moves, you move. When the cloud stops, you stop.
Call by day, fire by night.
But you got to watch, and you got to know what to watch. Okay?
Is the cloud the calendar?
Sorry? Is the cloud the calendar?
Yeah.
The cloud is Jehovah. His timing is according to the land in Israel. And if you're not watching that, what are you doing? You have to learn what to look for. And that's, that takes a little bit of time. Yes?
So is what happened to the land in Israel.
Well, that's his name. He put his name there.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
You can go watch the stuff in New Mexico and see what that gets you. Not much.
I'm just curious, Joe, what you meant when you said that you might not be here. That you might. She was posing a question. You said you might not be here.
In 28.
I was hoping you'd let that one go.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Remember the July 26th or July 12th?
Yeah, 26.
2 witnesses in the fall.
Yep.
They're bringing curses for 3.5 years. No rain anywhere. That's why we got famine. Remember I said the priests that are cleansed will be sanctified for 7 days or 7 years. Where? Where? Europe? I don't know yet. Everybody's looking for Yeshua. Nobody's looking for the 2 witnesses. Where are they? What are they going to be doing? How will you recognize them?
They're going to be proclaiming his word.
Where? How? When? How do you know who they are? There's a lot of stupid people out here.
They're here too. They're not happy about it. They're going to kill him. They want to kill him.
Yeah, but they're not going to be killed. They're going to be killed at Passover. You were saying something? Oh, okay.
Let's keep going.
I wanted to ask you if you believed in a pre-trib or a mid-trib or the end of trib,
I don't think you heard me.
resurrection, rapture, whatever.
You're the wheat.
In the middle of the week.
No, you're the wheat.
Yeah.
You're going to be changed at Shavuot. You're going to be waved
Right.
at Shavuot at the end of the tribulation. Why at the end? Because it says in Revelation, 12,000 for each of the 12 tribes, plus an innumerable multitude. Look how many 12,000 is.
But I thought you said the end is
The end of the the sixth millennium,
Right.
but the end of the tribulation is here.
Ah.
Oh, clink, another penny in the jar. Right?
You're saying
What-
there's a catching
So
up
we're
at
in
that time?
tribulation already, you're saying. We're basically, yeah.
Started here. In Jerusalem in 1996, there's a bunch of Jews at the wall saying, it's the time of Jacob's trouble now.
Yeah.
It made the news, but nobody paid any never mind to it. I don't know how they knew or what they knew, but I remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to let you know how little time's left. I'm here to give you a kick in the butt, to wake you up, get out the door, tell your other brethren what you've learned. Take the books, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Not tell me I'm wrong. I got lots of people doing that. Prove it with your Bible. Everything I've showed you, you can find in the Bible.
So are you saying or alluding to in 2033 what Paul writes in Thessalonians, that there's a catching up? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Catching up. What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to run, you're going to catch up.
With them in the clouds, remember?
A catching up. That's what
It's the rapture or the resurrection of the saints.
When the Lord sends his angels.
That's
Or the
different
wave
than
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
That's the wave offering. Okay? Again, I've shared a lot of stuff here tonight. It's overwhelming. You're going to go home like, what did I just hear?
You have to be studious, though, and you have to get with him alone, because he'll take you right to where he wants you to go. That's the thing.
You have to
Don't
study.
listen out there.
You're right.
To show yourself approved.
When you're watching NASCAR or
Waste-
whatever you want to do, you're not studying. Like, what I've shown you tonight is 44 years of study, 20 years on the Jubilee cycles.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And some of you are brand new and young in the walk. I know. And you don't know me from Adam. But I'm a handsome Canadian.
He's the only one I know teaching the Jubilee Cycles. Do you know anybody else
No.
that have
I
taught?
mean, there's some people do who teach the Jubilee cycles.
And I did confirm the 49. It wasn't 50. I knew that
Yeah.
already.
There are.
Who's teaching it?
So did
The
I.
Hebrew Israelites teach them. They teach
Really?
the Jubilee
They try to
cycles.
do
Where'd they get it from?
I'm trying to do the 6,000,
I didn't ask them.
but that's incorrect.
I don't know if it came from you or not. I wouldn't
Check
say
it. Check their source.
So on your website, do you have a
Jonathan Kahn, I thought,
Yeah.
taught someone.
He wrote The Mystery of the Jewish Shemitah.
Yeah.
The Mystery of the Shemitah. Yeah, where did you get that from?
I'm just saying,
It's called a book, Remembering the Spell Year 2016.
The Herringers and all.
He read it. He heard something I said. He made a book out of it. What I said was a possibility. It wasn't true. But he made a book out of it. What were you saying?
So if we go to your website, do you have your teachings on the website? Like,
All my teachings are there.
if you
Everything in the books is taken from my website. But I've got 20 years of teachings there every week. There's a lot of information.
won't be able to connect
You can do the search. You can search for different subjects. There's different subjects. Go to the library.